Hello, Speaker Circle family. I am so excited that you guys are joining us for another monthly training that we have. If this is your first time to one of the trainings, or maybe you're new to the Speaker Circle family, I want to say welcome and let you know a little bit about what we do here. Once a month, on a Tuesday, we will bring you a live training from an expert in something to do with speaking. The whole goal is that you're able to connect with different experts, able to learn on your own, or either connect with them and sign up for their services, whatever you need to do to push your speaker business forward. So buckle up and get ready, no matter if you are new to the game or you've been true to the game. I guarantee that something that is shared will help you think a little bit more about what you can do to even enhance what you currently have going on, or encourage you to get started, get moving, get going. Why? Because someone needs to hear your voice. And so this topic today is brought to you by someone I'm very excited to introduce, but it's brought because someone in the group said, I want to know more about doing a sizzle reel. And so that's why this is here. You guys suggest things. You guys say you need some information. I want to make sure that I not only bring you that information, but connect you with someone who knows what they're talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and get going. Make sure you get your pens, paper, share this with one of your speaker friends or somebody you know that should be sharing their story. They need to hear this as well. And so our speaker for today is Deborah Northcutt. She is a speaker support consultant who works with speakers, coaches, and entrepreneurs, helping them to get more speaking gigs. Woo, 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 woo. That's what we always talk about. We want to speak more. We want opportunities. And this is what she does. She is the owner of Free You Up VA. Free You Up. What does that mean? She's trying to free up some of your time, right? So that you can do what you need to do, which is speak, share your story, transform lives. So excited. She is married for 18 years to her husband, Kenneth, and has one son. Hey, family. Say hey. And she lives in Chicago, Illinois. Not too far from me. I'm right down in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. After working in the corporate world for over 20 years in human services, Deborah decided that she was tired. Guess what she was tired of, you guys? This is something that I hear other people saying as well. Tired of not being in control of her income. Can any of you relate to that? Can any of you say, Deborah, that's me right now. I'm tired of that. Help me, help me, help me. That's what she does. So guess what? She said, I want to gain control over my life, my career, and where my income comes from, and not be capped. That is exactly what she said, and that's exactly what she did. And so guess what? That's why you have Free You Up VA. Can we give it up for that? Can we give it up for that? Get some hearts and things. You know, we got to stay engaged virtually. Her mission is to help clients gain control of their business and their life, and to earn an income that they desire and want. Don't this sound good to you? I don't know. That just makes me smile on the inside out. Like, come on, let me gain control of my life and my income. Whew. In addition to helping speakers get more speaking gigs, somebody say, get more speaking gigs. Put that in the comments. If you desire to get more speaking gigs, just put that in the comments so we can know who you are, where you are. Declare that you're going to get that. She also wants to help you in the back end, your administrative needs. Now, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. This is what I do know. If I don't know anything else, you need that help. Now, when it comes to looking for opportunities, when it comes to following up on opportunities, when it comes to following opportunities, when it comes to creating the something like a speaker reel, when it comes all this kind of stuff, the back end to get you to the front door. Sometimes we miss out like, oh my gosh, this is so much work, so much tracking. But guess what? That's what Free You Up is. Look, she's trying to free you up on today. Although I'm going to interview her at the end and ask her a little bit more about her organization and company and what she actually does. But today she said yes, you guys, and I'm so excited that she said yes. I actually found Miss Deborah because I am in one of her groups. She has a group called Support for Spectacular Speakers. And when I tell you she's consistent, she posts, she asks you questions to make you think about what you're doing and where you're going. I knew exactly who I was going to ask when this came up. And so, and I've seen her talk about it before. So the whole thing is I try to bring you people not who just say they know about it. I like to bring you people who they be about it, okay? They be about that life. And she is about that life today. And so I have talked so much and y'all like, look, Lanice, let's get to sizzling our reels right now, okay? And so without further ado, you guys show some heart, show some love and appreciation for our dynamic speaker today, Miss Deborah Northcutt, who's going to tell you how to make a standout, sizzling speaker reels that what gets you booked. Y'all said speaker gigs, right? Speaker gigs, y'all want that? Let's see. Let's have her come. Thank you so much, Deborah. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Lanisa, for that wonderful introduction. I really appreciate it. Like Lenny said, I'm Deborah Northcutt, and I work with speakers, coaches, and entrepreneurs to help you get more speaking gigs. Now, you know how there are so many speakers out there in the world, and you might be one of them who has a message that you want to get out there to the masses, but you either don't know how to do it, you don't know where to look for speaking engagements, or number three, you may not have the time to look for speaking engagements, because we know that looking for speaking engagements is a very time-consuming job. So what I do through my company, Free You Up VA, is I help you get more speaking gigs so you can live your life and make more money. And who doesn't want to make more money? Now, I've been in the corporate world for over 20 years in human resource, like Lanice said. Now, last year when COVID hit, I lost my job. Now, working in the human resource department, you have to be in the building in order to do your job. At least I had to be there because I couldn't bring anything home to work from home because I was dealing with personal and sensitive information. So therefore, my job was gone. But I was going to quit anyway because I had chosen the month of June to call it quits and go full-time with my job. I was doing this part-time, or as you can say, a side hustle. So I was doing this anyway. But like I said, I decided to go full-time, all out with Free You Up VA. Now, I've been downsized more than 4 times, and I wanted to gain control of my life and my money. I was so tired of being downsized whenever the companies I worked for had a layoff. I've been an entrepreneur all my life. I just didn't know it. I was a Girl Scout when I was a kid. I sold cookies, I sold candy, I sold Christmas cards. Whenever I would have to sell things for other organizations, I always sold the most and made the most money. So I've been an entrepreneur all my life. So going full-time with my business was a no-brainer. I've been married to my wonderful husband, Kenneth, for 18 years. I can't believe it's been 18 years. Time has just flown by. I have one son, and I forgot to mention in my bio, my bad, that I also have one stepson too. My website is www.freeyouupva.com. So let's get on, and let me change my slide. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't change it to who am I? This is my wonderful husband, Kenneth. So what will you learn today? What I'm going to talk about is, what is a speaker reel? How long should a speaker reel be? Duration. What kind of content should you have on your speaker reel? How should you open the video? And what kind of footage should you have on your speaker reel? And music, should you include it or should you not include music on your speaker reel? Testimonials, that's a big one. And editing your speaker reel. So what is a speaker reel? Sometimes it's called a demo reel or a sizzle reel, but whenever you hear those terminologies, they're talking about a speaker reel. A speaker reel is an opportunity to show what you can bring to an audience. Should an event planner want to book you for a speaking engagement. When you create this sales tool, and it is a sales tool, the key is to select the best speaking clips that showcase your expertise, personality, and accolades, then merge them into one amazing video reel. It's a great tool for speakers, and it gives you total control of your speaking business. It allows you to choose the best bits of your speech and to present yourself in the best possible way. It's like a video advertisement of you. So if you're advertising yourself, you definitely want to put your best foot forward. You're putting yourself out there for meeting planners to hire you. Say, for instance, like me, speaking was a side hustle for you. And you said, okay, well, I really want to go full time with my speaking business and I want to get paid. I'm tired of speaking for free. I feel I'm good enough now to put myself out there. Well, you need a speaking reel in order to get yourself hired. So you definitely need to get the best speaking reel that you possibly can in order to get hired for paid events. Now, when you're giving a speech, you want the speech that you have recorded so you can get footage from those speeches to add to your speaker reel. So while you're out there speaking for free, I hope that you're out there recording yourself, or the people that you're speaking at is recording your reel for your speaking engagement for you, because you're going to take that information and use it for your speaking reel. So let me see, go to the next slide. So how long should a speaker reel be? It should be short and to the point. 3 to 5 minutes. I know I have on my slide 2 to 3 minutes, but actually it's 3 to 5 minutes duration should be your speaker reel. Anything shorter than that, you might leave something out. Anything longer than that, then your reel may not get listened to the end, because meeting planners are very busy and you need to have your speaking reel short so it can be listened to the very end. And if it's not, then you might lose speaking gigs because of your speaking reel being too long. So you want the beginning of your speaker reel to knock their socks off. I mean, knock their socks off. So your speaking reel has to be fantastic. Your reel must be captivating, capable of attracting and holding interest. Viewers of your reel will create a strong first impression during the first 10 seconds of viewing your work. Let me repeat that. The first 10 seconds. And we know 10 seconds is not a long time. So your reel has to knock their socks off, be captivating, and hold their attention. So what kind of content should you have on your speaker reel? Well, speaking, of course, it should show you speaking. I know that's a no-brainer, but that's the kind of content you should have on your speaking reel. You need to have good footage from 1 to 3 of your speaking engagements. You want to show the audience laughing, giving you applause, and having a great time. If you get a standing ovation after your speech, you definitely want to capture that for your speaking reel. That shows that you are a great speaker and the audience is really enjoying what you're talking about. If you're speaking for free, ask the event coordinator if you can have a copy of what you're talking about, if she's recording the event. If not, ask her if you can bring somebody along with you who can record the event for you. That way they can definitely get footage of the audience, the reactions and everything. And all you have to do is go up on the stage, give your speech, and knock everybody's socks off. So, and use that as a trade-off, when you're speaking for free. Make sure that you ask the event planner if you can record the video presentation. Music. Should you or should you not have music for your speaking reel? Definitely have music. You want to make sure that the music is not too loud and drowns out your speaking at the beginning of your speaking reel. I don't know about you, but have you ever looked at someone's presentation on YouTube or wherever, and they come on and the music is blasting and they're talking and you can't understand a word of what they're talking about? Well, you definitely don't want that. You want your music to be, that you can hear the music, but you definitely want to be heard over the music. Now, where can you find some music for your speaker reel? You can go to Google free for music that's royalty free. And at that site, there is 10 different genres that you can choose from. I saw jazz, I saw hip hop, I saw kids, even though you don't want to use kids, but they have all different kind of genres that you can pick from to pick royalty free music for your speaker reel. Now, make sure that the music is royalty free, because if it's not, and you're using someone else's music and they have copyrights to that music, you can get sued. And you definitely do not want to get sued. Make sure that your music is light and is upbeat. And make sure that your music expresses your personality, not someone else's personality, but music that you like and it fits you to a T. You want to use music that keeps your audience excited throughout your demo reel. So I put here on the speaker reel here another place that you can go to get royalty-free music. It's www.bensound.com. That's another great place where they have loads of free royalty-free music that you can go and choose what you want to use on your speaker reel. Now, if you're what's the word I'm looking for? If you're creative, that's the word I'm looking for. If you're creative and you want to create your own music for your speaker reel, you can go to somewhere like Fiverr.com. I'm not sure if you heard of Fiverr, but Fiverr.com is a great place you can go and have someone there create some music for you. And it's also, what's the word I'm looking for? It's easy on your budget. So those are two places where you can go to get free music for your speaking reel. Now let's talk about testimonials. This is really important. You definitely want to have testimonials on your speaker reel. One of the first things that event planners are going to do is they're going to go to Google to check you out and find out all about your credentials and all the rave reviews people have written about you. So this is key, a key component to their decision making. So you should be asking for testimonials from every speaking engagement that you gave. Now, testimonials are key to decision makers. Without seeing your whole talk, potential clients want to know how you helped others. Now, you can talk about how good you are all day long, but people want proof. They want that proof to see that you're actually good as you say you are from other people. You want to interweave your testimonials throughout your speaker reel. Use some in the beginning of your speaker reel, in the middle of your speaker reel, and at the end of your speaker reel. Just don't take all your testimonials and lump them all at the beginning or lump them all at the end of your speaker reel. Now, if you're getting a written testimonial, make sure that it's short and impactful. You don't want someone to give you a testimonial, a written testimonial, and it's like a page long. Make sure that it's two to three sentences, no more than that. But you want to make sure that the testimonial that they're giving you is punchy and says a lot about you. And it's a great testimonial. Now, as they're giving you a written testimonial, make sure that you get their consent to use that testimonial. Just like the music, you don't want to be sued or taken to court for you using a testimonial and you didn't get that person's written or verbal agreement that you could use it on your speaker reel. Now, video testimonials are the best. I mean, the best. If you can get video testimonials, I would say get video testimonials over written testimonials. Why? Because with video testimonials, you can see their facial reactions. You can hear in their voice the excitement, from your speaking engagement, how excited they were and what they learned. And you also can see the excitement in their eyes, which is great. But if you can't get a video testimonial, get a written testimonial. Just make sure that you are getting and collecting testimonials for every speaking engagement that you have given. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back a slide. Now, editing is so important when it comes to creating your speaking reel. Always, 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 I can't stress that enough. Use a professional editing service. It is worth it. It is worth the cost of getting the sound level right, the clip changes, and the overall quality of your speaking reel. Remember, your speaking reel is representing you, and it's a reflection of your personality and your professionalism. Now, you can edit your speaking reel if you're good at editing and, with the clips and the sound level and the changes. But I would recommend not doing that. This is representing you, and you want your speaker reel to look professional. So definitely use a professional editing service for your speaker reel. Now, you want someone to do a fantastic job of editing your video, like I said, because you don't want your video to look cheap. As the old saying goes, you get what you pay for. So pay to get someone to edit your speaking reel for you. I hear on the slide I have, it can be done for under 1K, and it can, but you can spend 1K to 10K on a customized speaker reel. So make sure that you shop around for the best price for you. So I want to thank you for watching my presentation. And remember, speak up. Your audience is waiting. Back to you, Lenice.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you so much. That was really great information. And I'm so hopeful that everyone watching is excited about, creating their sizzle reel or starting to get those video clips and being very intentional about getting the things you need to create your reel. And so I do want to ask you just again, how can people connect with you if they personally want to reach out to you for more information or any questions that they may have regarding the presentation that you presented today?
Okay, great. I can be found on Facebook, on my Facebook group, Support for Spectacular Speakers, or you can also go to my Facebook personal page, which is my name, Deborah Northcutt. Those are the ways that anyone can reach me.
Wonderful. So I do want to back up a little bit because some people may have never even heard of, I want to make sure I say it right, speaker support consultant.
Right.
Right. And so who would be looking for a speaker support consultant? Can you give us some examples of the type of people that maybe could use your service?
Sure. Anyone who wants to speak, actually, someone who's a speaker, a coach. Like I said, you don't have to be a speaker per se. Coaches speak, entrepreneurs speak, anyone who wants to get out there and speak, and anyone who's having problems finding speaking engagements, or they just don't have the time to do it. Because like I said, the people that I talk to, most people that I talk to, they put in 2 hours a week or 2 hours a day looking for speaking engagement. And you have to spend way more time than that looking for speaking engagements. So someone who's frustrated, someone who doesn't know where to look, someone who definitely doesn't have the time to look for speaking engagements, that's where I come in. That's where I can help you with. And also, I also can help you with your administrative backend needs. And when I say administrative backend needs, that's for speakers, coaches, and entrepreneurs also, because you don't need to be bogged down blogging. You don't need to be bogged down writing articles. You don't need to be bogged down with the maintenance of your website. And when I say the maintenance of your website, what I do is I get rid of all the spam on your website. I update your themes on your website. I, reply to your comments. Those are the things that I do so your website doesn't get shut down. Because if you don't keep your website updated, it definitely will get hacked and it will get shut down. So those are some of the things that I can do for speakers, coaches, and entrepreneurs on the back end side for them.
Okay. In addition to that, what are some other kind of services that people might not think about that you could offer a speaker, coach, or entrepreneur?
Now that's a good question. What I just mentioned were the things that I do, the back end needs, and then just getting speaking engagements. So
Okay.
yeah, that question.
So do you create like the one pager for them if they need a one pager created? Or do they have to get that stuff created and do they need a media kit already? Things like that for you to work with them, or do you help them find those services that they need?
Great question. No, I don't create a one sheet. What I can do is I can recommend them to someone who creates one sheets. But when they work with me, they definitely need a media kit, which is a one sheet, your speaker reel, your testimonials, headshot. You definitely need a professional headshot. And I think that's it as far as their media kit is concerned. That's the information that I need from speakers in order to present them to speaking engagements.
Okay. Do you negotiate rates as well, or how does that part work?
Well, I have packages. I have three levels of packages that I offer to speakers. I have a pro package, and a premium package, and elite package. And within those three packages, I offer to get so many speaking leads for the month. I don't guarantee speaking engagements. What I guarantee is speaking leads, that they can use, if they don't want to use my services after 90 days, because I ask them to stay with me for 90 days because it takes time to get speaking engagements. After that, they can either hire me again and I can continue on looking for them for speaking engagements, or I turn over all the leads that I've accumulated and they can take those leads and work those leads themselves.
Okay. So when someone so you reach out for different speaking opportunities for them. My question is, do you negotiate rates, or you just is that up to the speaker, or you guys kind of work that out, what works best?
No, I don't negotiate rates because that's something that an agency does, and I'm not an agent. What I do is I do all the upfront work, the prospecting, the sending out their information, things like that. If someone wants to bring them in for a speaking engagement, then I turn their name, phone number, everything over to the speaker, and it's up to the speaker to close, to work out the contract, to work out the transportation and everything like that, and the fee. That's up to the speaker to work out.
Okay, wonderful. The final question is, do you help the speakers if they need coaching, far as just they're new to speaking and maybe they need some speaking coaching? Is that a service as well?
No, I'm sorry, I'm not a coach. No.
Oh, that's fine. I just want to make sure that as people are listening, they're knowing exactly if they need to connect with you, what service you offer.
Okay.
Maybe those are referrals, things of that nature, just so that we have we're meeting you and we're learning all about you and what you offer. And I definitely want to make sure that we're highlighting you in the best light, and making sure that those that are watching know exactly when we need something, we need to know, okay, this is the person I need to go to. This is what I can get for them.
Understood.
And I definitely will vouch because I look for speaking opportunities, and it takes so much time.
Oh, yes.
So,
Yes.
and you definitely need to constantly be applying and applying
Mhm.
and applying. I mean, it's kind of like you think about, like you might have to get 10 no's to get to that one yes, And
Exactly.
so just having somebody, especially for those that are trying to work their business and do other things full
Mhm.
time, or maybe you're still currently working, things of that nature, but you're trying to definitely push your speaking career forward. Just the benefits. What is your time worth,
Mhm.
and you really think about that, like, okay, if someone could do some prospecting for me and do this and that will save me X amount of time of not
Right.
looking, and now I can spend more time preparing my speeches, preparing my material. And so
Right.
that's kind of like, I always, and sometimes just because you can doesn't mean that I need to. Like, there's things that I can do,
Mhm.
but is that the best use of my time for what I need to get done? And so in anything, you kind of
Mhm.
think we have to take in that consideration. So the value that you're bringing to speakers so that they are able to really focus and do what they want to do, which is speak, train, run their business, whatever it is,
Yeah.
you're really helping them save some time so that they can focus on that which they need to put their energy to more. So I thank you for what you're doing. I thank you
Oh,
for
no.
coming and sharing with us today. And in closing, if you have anything else that you want to share with the group, or one more time, just to make sure for those just jumping on now, make sure they get your how to reach you.
Sure. You can reach me at on Facebook, either on my personal page, Deborah Northcutt, by my name, or my Facebook group, Support for Spectacular Speakers. And I want to say one more thing before we go, Lenise. I forgot to say that I also help people get on podcast shows. That's another thing that I do.
That's wonderful. And I say too, like, I met people who they're like, well, I'm really nervous about speaking and things of that
Uh-huh.
nature. And I'm like, try a podcast first, because, you
Yes.
know, they have the podcast where you can see the people, and then they have the podcast where it's just, you hear the voice, right? And
Right.
I'm like, try one of those just to get comfortable hearing your voice, get comfortable answering questions, get comfortable speaking. So podcasts they're a wonderful way to share your message, share your brand, and make connections to those who you speak to, because we all have an audience. And so I
Right.
thank you today for speaking to the audience at Speaker Circle. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you. Thank you so
Oh, no,
much.
thank you. Thank you.
Yes. And thank you to my Speaker Circle family for joining us today. Remember, feel free to share any speaking opportunities you have, articles you read, and also share your wins. If something in this group is speaking to you, I want to hear about it. I want to know about it. In fact, I want other people to hear your testimony too. Just to encourage them to keep moving forward, keep pushing forward in their career. And guess what? We will see you soon. In fact, we're going to see you next month with another training opportunity for you to continue to push your speaking business forward. I'm Lenise, and I'm so happy that you joined us. Have a great one.